Hello, I'm Louis Harfouche, and I'm the first negative for the one-term, 6-year presidential proposition, and I'm going to refute these claims made by the first affirmative. First of all, the affirmative talked about free media and equality between running presidents. They talked about alleviating the stress off of the president, and they talked about President Nixon a lot, and two examples to be exact, and they talked about the politics that involves in the presidency, and how the 6-year presidential term is not going away. So I would like to start off by saying that, by quoting Woodrow Wilson in 1913, he said, 4 years is too long for a term for a president who is not a true spokesman of the people, who is imposed upon and does not lead. It is too short a term for a president who is doing or attempting a great work of reform and who has not had time to finish. To change the term to 6 years would be to increase the likelihood of its being too long without the assurance that would be any cases of it to be long enough. So what he's saying, basically, there is nothing that proves that this will work. This has taken too much of a risk with the country, with the people. This has worked for, America has been one of the best countries for the past 200 years, and to do this would be to set us back without assurance. And that is a major argument that to be played. This argument is superficially attractive, but when you think about it, it's profoundly anti-democratic, and its implications assumes that the president knows better than anyone else and what is best for the country. We don't know who the president is. We don't know what things are going to change during the country, economic, political war. Things could change, and we would want a different president at that time. Having him for that long a period without re-election could danger the country. So I'm going to talk a little about politics and the president's role. I think it has been said many times that the president needs to be involved in politics and with the people. Without the politics, the president would not be representing the people, and he would not be connected to the people. So he loses his touch with the middle class America, with the people. A good example would be Mitt Romney. Right now he's running for president, and he's already judged. This is literally last week he said on ABC News, ABC News that he doesn't follow NASCAR, but he does know several people that own NASCAR teams. So people it's been all over newspapers that he's been out of touch with the people. Nobody wants a president that is too comfortable in politics without being comfortable with the people. I would like to talk about Ronald Reagan for a little bit. He dropped, when he came up to re-election, he dropped all this talk about the evil empire, and the passion for arms and control slowed down the movement toward intervention in Central America. His loyalty to Social Security in other ways moderated his ideals and positions. A single-year term would have given him the Reaganite complete ideology. So we all know Reagan messed up, basically. One of the reasons he fights for this is because the Watergate scandal. He did not state this before the Watergate scandal. He stated this after the fact. So it was an argument kind of to defend himself against this. And if the president is actually worrying about the politics, that means he's representing the people. He's doing what the people want. Isn't that a win-win situation? If the president is doing what America wants, what the people want, and following, and it helps him in the American eye viewer, isn't that a win for both of us? And I would like to mention one thing, that this has actually been, she said that this began in 1826, I believe, when this has been introduced. Before that, in 1776, when the Constitution and Bill of Rights were being written. And all of basically, Gouverneur Maury's final draftment of the Constitution pursued the conversation saying, destroy the great motive for good behavior, which is the hope of re-election. So basically, when the Constitution was first written, all the people that signed it, they all objected this and said this is not the right thing to do right now, this is not what we want for America, and this is not how things should happen. Because if you destroy this and people do not want to be reelected, then they do not work hard for it. So I'd like to talk about the media influence that she mentioned in the beginning, which is saying that the president gets free media and the competitors do not. Now, first of all, if the competitors do not get free media, then it's not an issue, because this is about the president and his words, not about his competitors. So if the president is getting this, then there's no political implication. If he's getting the money, then he's not out worrying about getting money, so he has time to run to be a president. So this is basically, and also we all know that such things like NBC supports Democratic and Fox supports Republicans. So there is always free media and free supporters out there, and I mean, you'll find it anywhere. Also, if this is put to vote, like she said, this has been happening forever, and there was a poll about this, the Gallup poll in 1985. 32% of the public favored changing the term of the U.S. president to the 6-year term with no re-election, when 68% of American people said they did not want this. So if this was to put into vote, 68% of people would reject it. She also said that 4 years is not enough. The 4 years is not enough. Who's to say 6 years is enough? There is no proof that 6 years will be enough power for him to gain control. And if he has the 4 years, if he is reelected like we have now, he has more time to work on the terms. So thank you so much.